Hello traders. The title of the video is how to count internal waves like a pro. All right, so the financial instrument that we are analyzing today is Aberdeen Standard Gold ETF Trust. The EPIC is SGOL, Sierra Golf Oscar Lima. As usual, I'm on a monthly chart counting wave. The monthly chart is a very important chart for Elliott traders that want to count wave like a pro. So what we're going to do today, we're going to count wave, but we want to concentrate on what? The internal waves. Before we continue, all right, it's not always possible to see the internal wave. Sometimes the internal waves are hidden on one time frame. For instance, you may be on a monthly chart like this one here. We can't see the internal wave of the first wave, so they are hidden. Sometimes, in order to find those hidden internal wave, we go to the next lower time frame that is corresponding to the monthly chart, which is the daily chart. So on a daily chart, what we often do, I'm going to explain it to you in a minute, but stay with me. We highlight that session and we dig into it on the daily chart. We go to the lower time frame if we cannot see the internal wave on a higher time frame. But we don't use any time frame. We use the ratio 1 to 22. Hourly time frame, 3-minute time frame, all right? Daily chart, hourly time frame, monthly chart, daily chart, all right? Yearly chart, monthly chart, all right? To find those hidden internal waves. Sometimes you may look for it even on the lower time frame, you may not see it. So if it's not there, don't invent it. What usually takes place when traders try to be very, very, very precise, okay? When they are counting waves, sometimes they get confused and they don't know how to get themselves out of the confusion. All right, there are many ways that we get out of the confusion, and there is one example in this session here that I'm going to show you in a minute, okay? So let's dig, all right? D-I-G, dig into those internal waves. So this is my first wave. Feel free to disagree with my wave count. Feel free to hit your computer or to bang your table if you disagree, all right? So this is my first wave, all right, this is my second wave. As you can see on the monthly chart, I can't see those internal waves. I can't see the internal wave of the first and the second wave. But now look at my third wave. Now on this monthly chart, I can see the internal waves. First minor wave of the third wave, second minor wave of the third wave, third minor wave of the third wave, and the fourth minor wave of the third wave, and the fifth minor wave of the third wave. So our third wave is a complex third wave that is subdivided into 5 minor waves, followed by the fourth wave itself, and the fifth wave. As you can see again, for the fourth and the fifth, we can't see the internal wave as it was for the first and the second. Something you need to bear in mind. Now, very often, not always, okay, I'm speaking to new traders, or I'm not patronizing you, or are you an experienced trader? All right. It's easy to find the internal waves of the third wave because the third wave very often will extend. So you can find out in many cases, but not always, the internal waves of the third wave. According to the Elliott wave principle relating to the Elliott wave extension, the first wave can be extended, the third wave can be extended, and the fifth wave can be extended. Stay with me. One more thing I need to say to you, all right? Now, when we are talking about A, B, C of the flag correction, which minor waves of the flag correction can be extended? Any impulse wave of a wave with a corrective or an impulse wave can be extended. Now you are confused. You don't know what I'm talking about. Do you get that? Some traders already get it, all right? Now, let me say again. Any impulse, I will use another word. Instead of using impulse, I'll use another word. Any motive wave, M-O-T-I-V-E, any motive wave of a wave can be extended. Did you get it? All right. Now, the reason why I'm speaking like this is to make it a little bit funny. Don't get upset, or don't be too serious, okay? So I'm going to draw a pattern on this chart, okay? And you're going to tell me which patterns are motivated. They are just a crazy pattern I'm drawing. So it's a funny pattern. I don't want to make it too... So it's a pattern, okay? It's just a pattern I'm creating myself. Call it a Georgia pattern, all right? All right, it's a funny pattern. All right. So in order to find the multi-wave of a pattern, a simple way is to ask, like I'm asking you, what are the multi-wave of a flat correction? So the easiest way to find them is to say, when did the pattern start? So they start from here. The flat correction starts from here, okay? Yes or no? Okay. Are you going to understand this? So it starts from here and here, yes or no? Okay. So my Georgia pattern start here and end here, yes or no? All right. So another thing that you need to do, what is the direction of the pattern? Is it flat? Is it going down? Is it going? If it's going flat, then all the wave are motive, as we can say, because it's balanced. Okay. Now we're going to connect the starting point to the closing, to the ending point. So what is the direction? It's going down. My pattern is going down, yes or no? So a multi-wave of that pattern should be those waves that are going down. What I'm talking about, wave in this case, I'm talking about the segment of that pattern. So my pattern is subdivided into how many segments? First segment, second segment, third segment, fourth segment, fifth, sixth, seventh. So that pattern that you see, starting from here, ending here, going down, has 7 segments. So the motive segment or the motive wave or that funny pattern will be the segment that are going down. So this will be a motive wave for that, okay, because it's going in the direction. So when we are using motive, think of motor, the motor of your, okay, motorbike, of your car, all right, of your plane is propelling, okay, your engine in one direction. They are working for you in one direction to go from point A to point B. So when we are saying motorway, we are referring to what? A motor. So engine, things that are working in the direction of that move down because the path is down. So this is a motive way because it went down, yes or no? This one is not. It didn't go down, so it's not a motive way. This one will be a motive way. This one is not because it's going up. This one going down. This is a motive way. This one going up is not. This is another motive way. So any motive way of a pattern, especially the ideal way pattern, can be extended. So can I ask you again? What are the multi-wave, what are the manual wave or the flat correction that can be extended? The A and the C. Why? Because if you do what I show you now, where did the flat correction start? Start from here and end it here. So you do that and then we connect it towards the direction is going down. All right, so the A manual wave or the flat correction is going down, therefore it's a multi-wave for the flat correction. All right. The B is going up, it's going against the direction, so it's not a multi-wave of the flat correction. All right, we are talking about internal wave. You're going to understand it very soon where we're going to see now. Now, again, is the B multi-wave? Yes, everybody say yes. Did you say no? If you say no, it means that you need to go back again, bring the video back, and pay attention to my beautiful Texas accent. Okay, I know you are saying that, no, George, this is Bombay accent. It's Texas accent today, all right? I will be using my Bombay accent very soon, all right? Or Bangalore accent, or which one? Because I know why. So some traders don't understand why I make those jokes about America and India. Because when I check Google Analytics, is the competition of our viewers are Asians and Americans. Now, if we go deeper talking about country, it's United States and India. Those are the people watching more. Now, there is another group coming up, coming from South Africa now. So very soon, I'll be talking about my Zulu accent and also Philippine. So I need to learn it. I have some friends from Philippines. I need to learn something about Philippines soon. So there are group coming up. The major group of viewers for this channel, American and Indian. So I'm making those jokes for a reason. All right. All right. Okay. As a YouTube creator. All right. We don't want traders to unsubscribe. We want them to be happy, isn't it? All right. So you may say, George, I'm from Pakistan. We don't like the Indian people. We'll come back to that, okay? There are people from Pakistan also watching our video, but there is no fight here, okay? Okay? You get it now? All right. So now you know the multi-wave of. So, but the problem that a lot of traders are facing is that when they hear the word multi-wave, they are only thinking, that's why I didn't want to use anymore the word impulse. I prefer to use for this explanation multi-wave. All right, when they hear the word multi-wave, they are only thinking of, okay, the multi-wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are only thinking of impulse wave. All right, so you get it now. I'm going to ask you another question. All right, so hold on, please. The A minor wave and the C minor wave or the flat correction can be the same. Now you understand why, okay? Now, we know that the C minor wave or the flat correction can also be subdivided into 5 minor wave. All right? Do you know that? Okay. What are the multi-wave or the C minor wave that can be extended? Now you know it. The first, the third, and the fifth. And you're going to see that very soon. Now, if I ask you now, for the B minor wave of the flat correction, which minor wave of the B wave can be extended? The first and the third, because it's subdivided into 3. 1, 2, 3. So the first can be extended because it's going in the direction of the B, and the third can also be extended because it's going in the direction of the 3. Okay? If I ask you now, what are the minor wave of the A minor wave that can be extended, or what are the multi-wave of the A minor wave or the flat correction that can be extended? Okay, the first and the third because it's going in the direction of the A minor wave. Now, once and for all, you understand what we meant by motive. Now we can go because you know the Elliott wave principle is very simple. You can learn it in one day. You can learn it in 1 month. I think in 1 month you can learn a theory completely in 1 month. If you sit down or you stand, whatever you want to do, all right, and you read books, you do everything, you can learn it in 1 month, reasonably in 1 month. Okay, now the next phase is to now asking question and try to understand a little bit more like the expert. Now, like I said before, turning it upside down, okay, try to have a deduction, all right? So there is a web page in True for Elliott Wave that we call Elliott Wave Theory Explained, where we go into those kind of deduction. All right, now you see now. So you may say, George, the video is getting a bit long. It's a tutorial. It's a class. It will be at least 30 minutes or less, okay? All right, so you see now? So now you see here, now we see the internal wave, first wave, second wave, third minor wave, all right, third minor wave, fourth minor wave, and the fifth minor wave. So for the third wave itself, the first minor wave also can be extended, all right? The third minor wave can be extended, and the fifth minor wave can be extended. For those of you that are using Elliott wave forecast services, this is something sometimes they get confused or they get into trouble. So suppose somebody was here, okay, was counting wave, all right? And the person say, oh, this is the third wave, all right? And this is the fourth wave. So suppose you are here, you can see now. So you come down, you say, first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave. And they say, now we are expecting a fifth wave. But no, but that third wave can be extended more. All right, that third wave can be the same more. So this section here, from here all the way here, can be the first Mano wave or the third wave, which means this pullback will be the second Mano wave of the third wave, and then we're going to have the third Mano wave of the third wave, and then we're going to have the fourth Mano wave of the third wave before the fifth Mano wave of the third wave. But when the person is here, the person was perfectly accurate to say that this is the third wave and the fourth wave, unless there is a violation of either way principle, unless the third wave did not go above the 161.8% Fibonacci extension level of the first wave. But at that point in time, the person is accurate. But sometimes when we come to the extension, so they get confused. And I need to mention in this tutorial, because we are talking about internal wave. Here, it was nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And then fourth wave, and fifth wave, we have a flat correction. Now look at the internal wave of the A Mano wave or the flat correction. All right, this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. All right. Now look at the B Mano wave. Look what the B Mano wave did. So normally the B Mano wave should be from here. Should be 1, 2, 3. But look what it did. It went up and came back down, canceled the first one. What I'm saying is that the first Mano wave of the B wave has cancelled the second Mano wave, which is okay because it's a corrective wave. It can cancel it. It's a correction. So it can cancel it. But usually traders get confused here because the price form, this is what I say to traders, when the price form a double bottom chart pattern, you can cover it as an Elliott wave trader because it's a retest. So then you see clearly that this is the A Mano wave. 1, 2, 3. But the B Mano wave, in fact, is just one leg like this because of that double bottom. But it's a corrective wave, so we can say 1, 2, 3. That's it. Didn't go above the high, okay, of the fifth wave. So this is what? A funny expanded correction. Can you see that? This is an expanded correction, but it did not go, the B wave did not go to the 138.2% Fibonacci extension level. Did you see that? Look, this why is it expanded? Because this C Mano wave or the flat correction, it has come to the starting point of the trend on the monthly chart. So you can't tell me that this is flat. It's not flat. Flat means horizontal. It means shallow. So flat, look at this. It's not classic flat. Talking about classic flat correction should be horizontal, should be shallow correction. It's deep, this one deep. So this is an expanded flat correction. But again, look, the B Mano wave or the expanded flat correction did not go to the 138.2% Fibonacci extension level of the fifth wave. It didn't. Now, it's becoming very interesting because we are talking about how to count internal wave like a pro. Look at this one. Look at this C Mano wave or the flat correction. This is very beautiful tutorial, and I'm enjoying it myself. Okay, I'm enjoying it myself. And you're going to see very soon that is quite interesting. This one, okay. So, can you see the internal wave? I'm going to leave it to you now. Can you see the internal wave of the C Mano wave of that flat correction? Can you see them? All right. Okay. Roughly, because I'm a little bit experienced trader in comparison to many other traders. I know what you are thinking. You say, George, you're too proud. That's my opinion of myself, okay? We are in a democratic country, free speech, okay? All right, so if you agree, you see, sometimes it's tricky. It's tricky to find the internal way. So the third, usually, so to help your wave count, talking about the internal wave, to improve them, the easiest way to spot is the third one. So I'm looking at this. What is the longest session? The longest session of our C wave is here. So I would say probably this is the third Mano wave of the flat correction. It does not have to. And usually it is, because in the case of the corrective wave, because the C minor wave is a corrective wave, it's not a multi-wave as such. Don't get confused. When we are talking about normal multi-wave, in the proper sense of the word multi-wave, we are talking about first, third, and the fifth wave, and also from the beginning of the first to the end of the fifth. But corrective wave also have their own multi-wave, not in the proper sense of the word multi-wave. It means that multi-wave, wave of those corrective waves that are going in the direction of the corrective wave, as I already explained to you here. All right. Now, generally, for the internal wave of the C minor wave or the flat correction, the third wave is the longest. It does not have to, because it's the corrective wave. Now, I talked about it already, but in this case, it happened to be the longest. So I am calling this, I will be saying, probably this is the third wave. So I need a starting point to count those internal waves. You need to start somewhere. Have you ever worked with scientists? They start from somewhere. They play with it. You need to adopt the same as it. So I say probably this is the third internal wave of that flat correction. So I'm now asked the next question. Where's the second? Where's the first? Where's the fifth? And so on. So I say, okay, if this is the third, did I say if? Okay, now I did. Probably this is the fourth. So I'm trying to connect the dots to find those internal waves. It doesn't mean that the process of counting this internal wave will be completed successfully. That's the first attempt. That's what we call preliminary wave count. So this is something you need to understand, so you don't feel that you are stuck. You are never stuck as an Elliott wave trader. If you are stuck or you are confused, you need to work with the market pattern. This is what I was telling a trader last time. All right. On the 4-hour time frame for the Dow Jones, it was a consolidation. When you are stuck as an Elliott wave trader, this is what I say, don't be the purest Elliott wave trader. So you count them, you look for them, you don't find them, don't invent them. Work with the market pattern. It wasn't a rising channel. People were buying on the edge of it. Now it came out of the channel. What it did, this is what it's doing all the time. Break below, retest, turn around. Here is your signal to sell after this common settler is broken. You may not know anything about the C minor wave or the flat correction, but if you are sticking with the market pattern, you will make excellent trading decisions. Here it is come down. Now it displays a new lower low in comparison to this low. When you have a new lower low, okay, and the price display a lower high, so this is a new lower low. In comparison to this low, the price form a new lower low and a new lower high. A new lower high, and the common center line is broken. This is your invitation to look for the opportunity to sell using a different time frame trading method and trade it like a pro. Are you getting them? Okay, let's go back to our main topic. All right. So don't get confused. If you are stuck, go back to the market pattern. Very simple. All right. If you can't find them, they are not there. Probably they are not there. If you go to the lower time frame, you dig into it, it's not very clear. So let's continue this one here. It's very interesting. I want to keep it under 30 minutes. We got 7 minutes left. So now you see now. So what's happening here? Okay. So we call this one for now third, fourth. Where is the fifth? Will you agree with me that if you were here at that point in time, probably you will be telling traders that this is the fifth minor wave? Yes or no? Will you be saying that? Yes. Now, the reason why you need to understand that is that sometimes people will purchase Elliott wave forecast service and they will say, oh, this guy said that this is the end of the flag correction. Now it continues to go down. Elliott wave can be extended. Okay? Understand that? It can be extended. So at that point in time, it's normal. So that's why I use phrases like this. At this point in time, this is the fifth wave. We leave it there. We leave it there. Okay? So to keep long story short, because I've done a little bit of homework and to save you a bit of time also, all right, this is the second minor wave of that C minor wave of the flat correction. We are talking about from here all the way down here. That's the C minor wave of the flat correction. It has a 5 distinctive internal waves. All right. So first minor wave of that C minor wave of the Planck correction, second minor wave, third minor wave, and the fourth minor wave. When we are here, you will see that that's the end of it. Again, the first, the third, and the fifth wave of a normal multi-wave can be extended. For a corrective wave, the motive waves of a corrective wave can be extended. For this C minor wave that is subdivided into 5, we know that the first minor wave can be extended. In this case, it was not extended. We know that the third minor wave or that C minor wave of the Planck constant can be extended. Here, we call it that it's extended, but it's not, we can't see. So you may say 1, that small one, okay, we call it 2, all right? It's not easy, all right? It's not clear here, this one, but it's extended, okay, because it's deep, all right? So we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You say, John, what is the fourth? Somewhere here. Somewhere here. It's not very clear, all right? We don't want to create it or lie about it, all right? It's somewhere there. So now, look carefully. The fifth minor wave of the C minor wave of the Planck correction can also be extended. In this case, it has been extended. This is one thing that you need to understand. Sometimes you want to pick up. So you say, Joe, you say that the Planck correction is your favorite correction, and probably you sold it here. You see it come down 1. You say blah blah blah. You know that there will be 1 push down deep, and then probably you take your profit here, or you stay on until it come here. You can take your profit here and go. And then the price go blah, 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 blah. That's why I say blah, 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 because it's not very clear anymore. It become blah, 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 blah. You stay cool. You don't want to start being inventive or be too smart, all right? That's all. All right? But here, if you look carefully, our fifth minor wave of the C wave of the Planck correction is ending here. And it has been subdivided into 5 minor waves. Can you see that? Can you see those internal waves? From here to here, can you see those 5 minor waves? Okay, it's not very clear. It's not very clear. So that's the first minor wave, or that fifth minor wave of the C wave of the Planck correction. That's the second minor wave. Can you see that? Agree or disagree? You are allowed to disagree with me, all right? Even if you are a new trader, you don't agree with it, just say, I don't agree with it. All right. Okay. That's it. Is it 5? Is it 7? Is it 10? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this last leg of that fifth minor wave of the C wave. It also has been subdivided into 5. Why? Because it's a motive wave again. It's going in a direction here. Even the last bit here can also be extended. All right, you see now? So if we start again, we go internal wave, first wave, second wave. We can see the internal wave. Third wave, subdivided into 5 minor wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Fourth wave. At this point in time, we say, oh, at this point in time, this is what we will say. The price can be extended, wave can be extended. We go one step at a time without achieving anything, most importantly, without violating the market patterns, because our aim is to use the ideal wave to make excellent decisions. But if we stick to the market patterns, rising channel, declining channel, horizontal channel, triangle, we will make better trading decisions, provided that we are using a different time frame trading method. The setup, the signal, and the low risk entry point. This is about the trading drill. All right. Okay, now we have the fifth wave. All right. Now we have a flag correction. 1, 2, 3. A minor wave of the flag correction. 1, 2, 3. B minor wave of the flag correction. All right. Now we are having the C minor wave of the flag correction, which is subdivided into 5 minor waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It happens here that the fifth minor wave or the C wave or the flag correction is also subdivided into 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not only that, the fifth minor wave or the fifth minor wave or the C wave or the flag correction is also subdivided into 5. Can you see it? Can you see them? You want to see them? Okay, they are here. Some trader will disagree, but they are here. Oh, they are here. So any multi-wave means that a wave or a segment that is in the direction of a price structure can be extended into 5. And the 1, the 3rd, and the 5th of any subdivided 5 wave, oh, now you are confused, can be extended. All right, don't worry about it. If you don't understand the last one that I said, don't worry about it. Okay, so you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, that 1 there can be extended. That 3rd one here can be extended. That 5th one can be extended. So we can go 1 can be extended, 3 can be extended, 5th can be extended. And then when the 5th is extended, the 5th of the 5th can also be extended. Not only that, the 5th or 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 the 5th can be extended. The 3rd of the 3rd of the 3rd of the 3rd of the 3rd can be extended. The 1st of the 1st of the 1st of the 1st of the 1st can be extended. All right, you get a message. All right. One more thing before we wrap it up. Okay. Now we are going over our time. We are wrapping it up. Okay. If you are watching it up to this point, it means that you are passionate about Elliott Wave. You are a serious Elliott Wave student. And I thank you for watching this video in full. Let's wrap it up. Okay. Quite often, all right, when we are talking about the irregular fast wave, you are likely to see the internal wave of the irregular fast wave. So you may say, what is an irregular fast wave? Go to www.24elliottwaves.com and check out our webpage about the irregular, okay, fast wave. Okay. The question down. The 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th wave of a normal multi-wave can be extended. The multi-wave itself can be extended. A multi-wave of any wave with a corrective wave or impulse wave can be extended. A multi-wave is the wave or a price action in the direction of the pattern, as I explained to you at the beginning of this tutorial. So now, a lot of traders will be wondering, George, thank you so much for doing a very deep Elliott Wave analysis. Thank you very much for, okay, completing an accurate Elliott Wave forecast. Now, you have to understand that if you were here, as I explained to you at the beginning of this tutorial, probably you will say this is the end of the flag correction, which is okay. And then you say blah, 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 blah. And then now, where are we now? What the price has done after that, okay, is the price continues to go down, okay, it continues to go down. And now if it went up, now it consolidates. Following our Elliott Wave guidelines, this stock hit this level in 2016, all right, and now, see, it went up like this, it came down, blah, 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 blah. You see again? Now it's going up. Following our Elliott Wave guideline, we say, is this the fast way? It's a question. Again, talking about the internal waves. Now, this is an exercise for you to play with yourself. We can find out, talking about the extension and the internal wave, we can find out later on, following our guideline, it's normal for a 2-4 Elliott Wave trader to say that I will call this one the beginning of the first wave. But the first wave will not be solid, or sometimes they may say, oh, I can see even the internal wave of the first wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What that trader needs to say is that at this point in time, it looks to me like a first wave. Let's call it first wave, and let's put a question mark on it. That would be a better approach, which means you are very cautious and you are going one step at a time. You put it there and you say, well, it may work. The only reason why the financial instrument will continue to go up is why? Because of the fundamental. You must perform fundamental analysis. You must check the economy news related to this Aberdeen, okay, standard gold ETF trust. All right, see now? Okay, so you want to put a question mark on it. And see, at this point in time, this could be the first wave. Or we may discover later on down the line, so down the road, that probably this is the first manual wave of our first wave, and this is this. So you see, so later on, so we may find out that, oh, in fact, all right, our first wave has started here, and this is the first manual wave of the first wave, and this is the second manual wave of the first wave. We are now in the third manual wave of the first wave, and we will have the fourth manual wave and the fifth wave. And sometimes they may say, Joe, you don't know what you are talking about. I'm confused. What should I do? Stick to the market pattern. That's it. So nothing should stop you. All right. So this is what we call the bonus. We finish our normal tutorial. We are going a little bit deeper now for traders that are very passionate about this talk. So that's why you should never use the Elliott wave alone. You want to combine it with what? Everything else that you know before. You must place that pitchfork through there. Now that you place that pitchfork through, you see that the reason why the professional trader were very careful here is because we are coming to the edge of that pitchfork tool. Is he going to pull back all the way here or stop at the median line of that half before going up? Are there valuable fundamental reasons why one should buy this stock or this financial instrument? Okay. So this will conclude our discussion today about how to count internal waves like a pro. If you have any question, suggestion, or blah, 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 all right, feel free to put in the comment section. And in due course, I'll be back, okay, answering your specific question. If this video has opened your eyes, or has opened your eyes, your ears, has been helpful to you, please let us know by giving us your beautiful thumbs up, please. However, if you say, George, you have been talking for 37 minutes with all your funny joke and funny accent, I'm not impressed one bit. Mark it down, all right? However, if you say, George, for the first time in your life, you manage to complete an accurate Elliott wave forecast, I am very, very impressed. Well, feel free to share it on the social media. Some traders always share our video. And for those traders, you may say, Joe, you never be friendly to me. I say to you from my heart, thank you very much. You are a special being, and you can be proud of yourself. Okay, so this will conclude our discussion today about how to count an internal wave like a pro. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the TSTW 24 traders talking about how to count internal waves like a professional Elliott wave trader. Was he like a pro or was he like a crab? Let us know in the comment section. Was I speaking with my Bombay accent or was he with my Bangalore accent? Or is he with my Texas accent? All right. Thank you for watching. I'm going to be speaking with my Australian accent because the Australian traders are coming also to our channel. So I need to learn my Australian accent, all right? Thank you for watching.